What if I told you that the fastest, most dominant racehorses don't always pass down their greatness in the breeding shed? Some legends like Frankel and See the Stars became powerhouse sires, while others struggled to leave a mark. Today, we're ranking the elite 140-plus Timeform rated champions and asking, do the best racehorses make the best sires? Stick around, because the answers may surprise you. At number 1, we have Frankel. Foaled in 2008, stands atop the pantheon of racing greatness, retiring with an unbeaten record of 14 victories, including 10 Group 1 wins. Dubbed the highest-rated racehorse of all time by Timeform with a staggering 147 rating, Frankel combined the best of both worlds. Speed from his damn kind and unrelenting stamina from his legendary sire Galileo. Trained by the late Sir Henry Cecil, he left audiences in awe with his breathtaking acceleration and complete dominance on the track. Unlike many great champions who faltered at stud, Frankel has been nothing short of a sensation in the breeding shed. Since his retirement in 2013, he has commanded one of the highest stud fees in the world, currently standing at £350,000, and has delivered on expectations by producing a plethora of elite racehorses across various distances and surfaces. His progeny include Cracksman, a dual champion stakes winner, Adayar, who captured both the Epsom Derby and King George, and Alpinista, who conquered Europe with a Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe victory. Others like Hurricane Lane, Nashua, Inspiral, and Chaldean further solidify Frankel's standing as an elite sire. While some all-time greats struggle to pass on their brilliance, Frankel has defied this trend, proving that a racehorse with a Timeform rating of 140+ can indeed become a top-tier sire. His exceptional influence continues to reshape the modern thoroughbred breed, ensuring his dominance extends far beyond his racing career. Sitting at number 2, we have Seabird, foaled in 1962, etched his name into racing folklore with an electrifying campaign that saw him conquer the Epsom Derby and the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe in 1965, securing a remarkable Timeform rating of 145. His effortless acceleration and seemingly limitless stride left his rivals trailing helplessly, making him one of the most visually dominant racehorses ever seen. Despite a brief racing career, his performances were enough to cement his status among the all-time greats. At stud, Seabird lived up to high expectations, though not to the same extent as Frankel. He sired outstanding progeny like Allez France, a Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe champion, Little Current, who triumphed in the Preakness and Belmont Stakes, and Sea Pigeon, a dual champion hurdle winner. His influence extended across continents, shaping both American and European pedigrees. While his own male line did not persist, his genetic impact was revived through Arctic Turn and Bearing, both of whom carried forward his exceptional stamina and class. Seabird's story is one of brilliance both on and off the track, proving that while not every 140+ rated horse becomes a dominant sire, the truly great ones still leave an indelible mark on the breed. At number 3, we find Brigadier Gerard, foaled in 1969, was one of Britain's most revered racehorses, boasting an almost flawless record of 17 wins in 18 starts. His versatility across distances, from a mile to a mile and a half, coupled with his raw power and finishing speed, made him an unstoppable force on the track. His triumph in the 1971 King George VI and Queen Elizabeth Stakes showcased his ability to fend off top-class opposition with ease, earning him a Timeform rating of 144. However, unlike Frankel and Seabird, Brigadier Gerard did not translate his dominance into stud success. Though he sired a handful of stakes winners, including the Argentinian-based General, none of his offspring came remotely close to replicating his own legendary career. His limited impact in the breeding shed underscores a key reality in racing. A racehorse's ability on the track does not always equate to excellence at stud. While his reputation remains untarnished among racing purists, his failure to produce an elite successor serves as a reminder that even the most gifted athletes don't always pass on their brilliance genetically. Ultimately, Brigadier Gerard remains an icon of British racing, but his influence on future generations of racehorses was minimal, compared to his unparalleled achievements on the turf. At number 4, we have Tudor Minstrel. Foaled in 1944, was a British racing sensation known for his sheer speed and dominant victories. His breathtaking performance in the 1947 2000 Guineas remains one of the most memorable in racing history, cementing his status as one of the finest milers of the 20th century. With a Timeform rating of 144, his raw ability on the track was undeniable. But like many high-rated champions, the question remained, would he pass on his brilliance in the breeding shed? While he did not become a breed-shaping sire in the traditional sense, he still left an enduring mark on thoroughbred pedigrees. He sired Tommy Lee, the 1959 Kentucky Derby winner, proving he could produce elite-level performers. However, his greater legacy came through his sprinting influence, passed on through 3 notable stallion sons, Sing Sing, Tudor Melody, and Will Summers. In modern bloodlines, his genetic presence continues through Cadeau Genereux, Blushing Groom, Cape Cross, and Sharpen Up, all of whom contributed significantly to the evolution of top-tier racehorses. Although Tudor Minstrel's direct sire line did not thrive, his influence persists subtly but powerfully across generations, particularly through speed-oriented breeding programs. At number 5, we have Abernant. Foaled in 1946, was a sprinter of the highest order, thrilling racing fans with his explosive acceleration and effortless dominance over short distances. Winning 14 of his 17 career starts, including multiple high-profile sprint races, he set the standard for speed during his era, earning a Timeform rating of 142. His brilliance on the track made him a natural candidate for success at stud, and while he did not produce a superstar to match his own ability, his impact on the breeding world remains significant. His most notable progeny included Guineas winner Abernant and a host of high-class sprinters, though none reached the same dazzling heights as their sire. Abernant's true legacy lies in his bloodline's contribution to European speed breeding, particularly through his influential son Absalom and grandsons Thatching and Daring Do. The latter, in particular, became a key figure in shaping European pedigrees, siring High Top, who later influenced elite stayers like Top Ville. While Abernant did not revolutionize the breed, he reinforced speed as a dominant trait, ensuring his legacy lived on through multiple generations. At number 6, we have Ribot. Foaled in 1952, was an Italian-bred thoroughbred whose sheer dominance on the track remains the stuff of legend. Unbeaten in 16 races, including back-to-back triumphs in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe, he showcased extraordinary stamina, power, and an unrelenting will to win. His Timeform rating of 142 reflects his unmatched superiority in middle distance and staying races, making him one of the most celebrated European racehorses of all time. Unlike some high-rated champions who struggled at stud, Ribot delivered on his promise as a sire, excelling in producing top-tier classic performers. Despite standing most of his career in Kentucky, his greatest stud success came in Britain and Ireland, where he led the sire rankings multiple times. His most influential offspring included the outstanding American-based trio of Graustark, His Majesty, and Preakness winner Tom Rolfe, all of whom played a crucial role in extending his bloodline. Graustark's descendants include King Mambo's dam, Miesk, while His Majesty appears in the pedigree of breeding giant Danehill. Tom Rolfe further shaped future generations, siring Alleged and Naniski, both of whom influenced European staying pedigrees. Ribot's ability to transmit his relentless stamina and mental toughness made him one of the few high-rated racehorses who truly succeeded as a dominant stallion. His story proves that while not all elite racehorses make great sires, those with the right physical traits, genetic depth, and ability to pass on class can become powerful breeding influences. At number 7, we have Reef. Foaled in 1969, was one of the most brilliant British thoroughbreds of the 20th century, winning major races such as the Epsom Derby, the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe, and the King George VI and Queen Elizabeth Stakes. His blend of speed, stamina, and tactical brilliance earned him a Timeform rating of 141, placing him among the all-time greats. Unlike many top-rated racehorses who failed to pass on their talent at stud, Reef defied the odds, becoming a highly influential sire. His standout progeny included Derby winners Shirley Heights and Reference Point, Prix du Jockey Club winner Akamas, and other elite racehorses like Glint of Gold and Lashkari. His greatest impact came through Shirley Heights, whose son Darshan became a crucial broodmare sire, ensuring Reef's bloodline remained a dominant force in European breeding. Even today, his influence is felt in the pedigrees of top-class runners, proving that a high Timeform rating doesn't always mean stud failure. Reef's legacy is a testament to the fact that some exceptional racehorses can indeed become exceptional sires, leaving a lasting imprint on the breed for generations to come. At number 8, we have Dubai Millennium, one of the most visually impressive racehorses of his era, is best remembered for his breathtaking win in the 2000 Dubai World Cup, where he annihilated the field with a display of sheer dominance. His versatility and class earned him a Timeform rating of 140, marking him as one of the greats. However, his potential as a sire was tragically cut short due to his untimely death at the age of 5. Despite siring only one full crop of foals, he left behind a single superstar, Dubawi. Dubawi has since become one of the most influential sires in modern racing, producing elite racehorses and a growing dynasty of stallion sons such as Knight of Thunder, Makfi, and Al-Kazim. Had Dubai Millennium lived longer, he might have reshaped the breeding industry entirely, but his limited time at stud makes it difficult to fully judge his potential. Nevertheless, the sheer quality of Dubawi alone ensures Dubai Millennium's name will remain etched in breeding history, proving that even a short-lived stallion can leave a lasting impact if he sires the right successor. At number 9, we have Shergar, the 1981 Epsom Derby winner, will forever be remembered for his record-breaking 10-length victory and his tragic disappearance, which remains one of horse racing's greatest mysteries. With a Timeform rating of 140, he was undoubtedly one of the most talented racehorses of his generation, displaying both brilliance and dominance on the track. However, his impact as a sire was significantly hampered by his premature abduction, which limited him to producing just one small crop of foals. While he did sire a few talented horses, including Irish St. Leger winner Outhall and 1,000 Guineas runner-up Maysoon, none of his offspring came close to matching his own racing brilliance. His limited number of progeny meant that his genetic influence in breeding was almost non-existent, making it difficult to determine whether he could have been a great sire had he been given more time. Ultimately, Shergar's legacy is defined more by his racing exploits and his tragic end rather than his impact in the breeding shed, serving as a reminder that even the most talented racehorses can be denied the chance to shape future generations. At number 10, we have See the Stars, foaled in 2006, carved out a legacy as one of the greatest racehorses of all time, winning an astonishing 6 consecutive Group 1 races in 2009, including the 2,000 Guineas, Epsom Derby, and the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe. His rare combination of speed, stamina, and mental toughness made him a standout on the track, earning him a Timeform rating of 140. However, what sets him apart from many elite racehorses is his remarkable transition into an influential sire. Initially met with skepticism due to his sire Cape Cross's moderate stud record, quickly silenced doubters by producing a stream of top-class performers. His progeny include dual Derby winner Harzand, German Derby victor and promising stallion See the Moon, and the outstanding stayer Stradivarius, who dominated Europe's long-distance scene. His ability to sire both classic winners like Tagruta and elite milers such as Zelzal showcases his versatility as a stallion. With over 9 Group 1 winners and more than 100 stakes performers, See the Stars has established himself as a modern-day breeding powerhouse. His influence is already expanding, with 6 of his sons at stud and his daughters producing high-class runners. His ability to transmit his own racing brilliance to his offspring proves that some of the best Timeform-rated racehorses can indeed become dominant sires, securing his place as one of the most influential stallions of the 21st century. The debate over whether the highest Timeform-rated racehorses make the best sires continues, but legends like See the Stars prove that true greatness can extend beyond the track. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more top-tier racing content.